right, welcome back. I tell you what, the time of the year that's fun because I don't do much online shopping, but this one I have a hoot because I go on and I raise the bid.
And we're grateful.
We like that.
I just go, oh, well, I'll add a few bucks there, and I keep adding a few bucks there. I haven't bought one anything yet.
Really? Make it happen this year.
The one outbidding you.
Delighted to have in the studio with us today, Bod Amundsen and Sherry Whitson. They are with Youth 715, and this is the time of year you have your online bidding fundraiser. One of the most fun things you guys have ever come up with.
It is. It's fantastic. You can be anywhere.
Yeah, and raise the rate.
Exactly.
No, I'm just thumbing through here, and the list of goodies, everything. I mean, everything. And so this will start when? Has started.
It's
Today.
on. It's live. It's going. So, yeah, right now.
Okay, until when, Sherry?
October 7th. So you have 2 full weeks to bid on, there'll be over 350 items by the end of the auction. So
really?
Everything. There's food and things for your pet, your home, you name it, you'll find something.
Well, for those who are trying to get caught up on this, Youth 75, formerly Youth for Christ, and they went through a change, and I love your new name. I love your logo with the 715. It looks like an arrow pointing in the right direction, up.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Yeah.
But it comes off of what scripture, bud?
Psalm 71:5,
right.
which says, Lord God, you are my hope. I've trusted you since I was young.
Wow.
Which, there's a promise in there. And, when you begin to trust God as a young person, you have a lifetime of hope, an eternity of hope.
Right.
And so, that really encapsulates our push to reach young people and bring trust that leads to hope.
All ages, from where to where?
Every age of young person. So everything that our society says.
Me.
We should talk.
Maybe I need counseling. I don't know.
We're young at heart.
Anyway,
Yeah.
but so our 715 Parents Ministry has infants and toddlers, and they're part of our ministry.
That's wonderful.
And our vocational training program works with kids through their 20s. And so that's, they're young people as well in our current society. And so that's what we're focused on, is young people of any age.
And you've been around since 1904 or something like that?
Close. 1954.
And that's something.
Is, when it was, 64 is when it was incorporated. And obviously at that point, Rogue Valley Youth for Christ, and same organization. We just had to change our name because we, weren't able to follow Youth for Christ USA in their
well, they narrowed the scope down, and you were already committed on the fringe ends. You had to do what you did.
We would have ended ministry to about 400 young people.
Oh, and I commend you for following what God called you to do. This is a fun time between now and October 7th when they have their online auction. And Sherry, who benefits from this?
100% of that goes directly to supporting the kids in our programs, from our little ones and the parenting program to our justice, to the VOTEC, to all the campus programs you see around. And so it's great. You can bid, and 100% goes directly to helping kids. It's my favorite thing to do. What a win-win. I'm going to buy these items anyways. Might as well give the money to kids.
Well, that's right. And there's so many fun things here. So when you see the numbers going up, give me a call and tell me when to stop, okay?
Yeah, sure. Trust me, I'll give you that call.
No, I just, and the variety of things, from items to vacations to nights out, everything. And you can go to youth715.org and click on the, what are you calling it?
The homecoming auction. So if you go to our event page, you will find it there. Yeah. And you can see some of the great items, including the Dove. The Dove has donated advertising. Yep. And so already a great item for you to bid on. There
you go. Check it all out. Well, it's a lot of fun and some great items. And I got to tell you that with their new commitment, I say new commitment, retained commitment of dealing with young people of all ages, you've moved into another program, which I think is very significant in VOTEC. Tell us about that, bud, because I think this is cool.
Just in Jackson County, there's about 3,800 young people between the ages of 16 and 24 that are not connected to education or the workforce.
Whoa.
They're just floating.
Yeah.
And so we see that need, but then you also talk to business owners that are in the trades, and they're desperate for young people to start in their trades. The kids are just not there. So we see a huge opportunity for ministry, and connecting with these young people, it's a challenge. They're kind of hidden in the community, but connecting with them, doing all we can to teach them a trade and get them in the workforce, and all along connect them with a caring adult. And that adult basically says, hey, come with me in life and you'll see Jesus, and give them opportunity to experience someone that has a relationship with Christ, and then point them in that direction to bring them hope.
Another win-win situation. This is terrific. So again, that's just one of the areas that Youth 71.5 is touching. So this online auction, it's a lot of fun. You got some favorite items in there, Sherry?
I do. I mean, I have to admit, I look at the things I'm going to buy anyways.
Yeah.
And if I can, spend that money to go towards Youth 71.5, I'm going to do it. It's the easiest decision I can make.
So you're going for the cloud massage. Can I up the rate on that right now? Are you a bidder on there?
I am going to be a bidder. I'm serious. How did you know that?
Are you?
I won that last year. It was the best purchase in
Really?
my time. I did. It was the cloud.
Want me bumping another $100?
Absolutely. Please do.
Okay, got that one. Let me see what else has got a woman all over it here.
I'm totally bidding on that. She's such a great massage therapist, and
Yeah.
I love my coffee. And so there's definitely, and a bunch of restaurants. My husband and I love to go out to restaurants. So from our local favorites like Punky and Crack and Stack and Deporters to, then we have like Red Lobster. Bidding on all of those.
Yeah.
Jacksonville Inn, there's you can do the presidential suite and dinner. So
that's the one that George W. Bush slept in.
Yeah, exactly.
And a dinner? Okay.
And dinner.
Wow. Well, I got to tell you, folks, just go to youth715.org and you'll see it there. And this is one of the fun things. It only goes on for a couple of weeks. And so let's just get the ball rolling and get people bidding on some of this stuff. And you'll find they're scrolling down. There's a couch. Oh, there's the Jacksonville Inn. Okay. You got furniture. You got eyeglasses. Man, what don't you guys have?
There is literally something for everybody. Local getaway vacations to somebody donated a whole week of their timeshare to any destination.
Really?
So yeah, I mean, you can find something. Over 50 restaurants. Things for your cars. Cali Automotives is on there and donated. And what is so powerful is that everything you see on there was donated by our community.
Isn't that something? That's an endorsement of what you guys are doing over there.
Well, and it's also an endorsement of our community and how generous our folks are. And, it's good for us to remember there's nothing that we have that we haven't been given. Wow. And by this community. And so, and that's the other thing. If folks, you see these businesses and these individuals that give, thank them, support them.
Yeah, please do.
And that they pour that money back into this community and particularly the next generation.
That's wonderful. So tell us the schools you're involved in this year.
Schools, so we have campus life or campus centers near Eagle Point,
right?
North Medford,
right?
Phoenix, and Gold Hill.
My stars.
And then we also have programs in Grants Pass that are focused on primarily the middle schools over there, North and South Middle School. And then we have neighborhood-based youth centers as well, with one in the Liberty Park area near our main office behind Sign Dude. And then we also are in process of bringing online another center in West Medford, the old retired firehouse on 8th Street and Lincoln. And so huge opportunity over there. It's a neighborhood, just vast neighborhood where unfortunately there's a ton of crime and a lot of gang activity. And we're given the opportunity to set up a city center, youth center in that community.
How's that project come? What are your needs there? How can people help you?
So right now we have about 60% of the $900,000 that is needed for the project. And you'll be hearing more about that. We have some grant requests in, hoping to get even more of that done. And then, as we begin to, we've deconstructed, we pulled the roof off, and a
little help with the firemen over there.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, they were actually, chainsawing through the roof and whatnot. But anyway, that's where I'm sure we have some volunteer days to get folks in there and get some sweat equity into the building.
I just can't say enough, folks, what Bud and Sherry and their team do for young people in our community. They've been around for a long time, proven track record, but moreover, as you call it, authentic relationships. And it starts at all ages, and they're impacting lives and saving lives literally from going over the cliff. And when you support Youth 715, you're a part of that. So going to this auction for the next 2 years, online auction there at 715.org, 100% of all those items will go help fund their programs. And where money is certainly a major portion of any ministry, and this will be used very diligently. The other thing that you're in constant need of is help, mentors. And I'm so surprised today that you're still struggling for people to come alongside and help with kids.
Well, we keep up in the ante.
Yeah.
We have 160 volunteers now, which is
162 not enough. Yeah, I know.
We have thousands of young people out there.
So how do you do that? How do you match it? One-on-one?
So we have both one-on-one and also our club volunteers. Every one of our ministries is clamoring for more. In our ministry, those trusting relationships are the focal point. And so the way that we engage more kids is with more trusting, caring, godly adults involved in the lives of kids. And, we tell folks, hey, it's going to get messy, but there's nothing more important that you can do. And we'll walk with you, train you, give you opportunities. In fact, we had training last night, and one of your staff members was there, which is fantastic.
Good.
And she was just saying, teens kind of scare me, and I think there's a kind of a mindset of that. But we walk you through it. We give you all the tools that you need, and care and time make things change. So come on out.
I would say, if you, look, it's not a full-time job. This is a volunteer thing. You can give as little and as lot as you want. When you get a hold of Sherry and Bud over there, you'll walk them through it.
Absolutely. It doesn't take much time. And, God is so faithful. If he's putting that burden on your heart, he will equip you. He will make space for this. But you can do this as little as 2 hours a week, and we will walk you through it. It's going to be one of the most rewarding experiences that you will ever do.
And I think it will be one of the greatest healing things for yourself you'll ever do. It's scriptural. When you give out of your need to somebody else, you'll be surprised how healing that is to you.
And, you get a front seat to watching God work.
Yeah.
And you see the miracles that he does that's the best part of my job is I get to see where God is moving in the hearts of people. And it's profound. It's amazing. And it it excites you. So, best thing in the world to do. And the reality is we could put 100 more people to work today in the lives of young people.
All right, get a hold of them, Youth 715. Go to youth715.org. Get involved in the auction. It's online now. And start bidding. Get your bids in there, and then go back there and visit it every day and see if you can find me in there. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thanks, Perry. We're grateful.